Yo, what is up guys, this is Twister and today I'm back finally with a new video, but this is actually something a little bit different. This is some Battlegrounds, and this video has honestly been a long time coming, even though I've kind of debated whether or not I actually wanted to do a video about this. But because I've been playing it so much and I've been enjoying this game so much, I thought I may as well do a video about it, because your boy Twister has got to let you guys know about the latest and greatest games. Some of you guys may have heard of this game and maybe just not thought anything of it at all, and some of you guys may have not even heard of it, and either way you guys are missing out, because honestly I think it's one of the best games out right now, and it's pretty much the only game I've been playing. It's so addicting. It's only been out a few weeks and I've already got like 100+ hours on it on Steam. That's how addicting this game is. So I thought that I would do a video on it to let you guys know that it's pretty much the hottest game out right now. Alright, so what is this game and why is it so addicting? So essentially Battlegrounds is a Battle Royale style multiplayer shooter. So if you're familiar with the game H1Z1 or H1Z1, which I'm pretty sure is how the Americans pronounce it, it's essentially that style of game, but in like what I would consider like a proper multiplayer shooter style of game. And what you end up having are these 100-player games where everyone spawns in an aeroplane, you fly over the map, you parachute down, and then from there it's basically just whoever can survive and be the last man standing. You go around looking for loot, looking for weapons, looking for equipment, ammo, weapon attachments, and then you kill people. And if you kill enough people and you don't get killed, you win the game. And because the map is pretty huge, players will get spread out across the map throughout the game, so the actual playable area of the map shrinks down into smaller and smaller circles as the game goes on, to make sure that eventually all the action happens within like a really small area once you get to like the final 10 and the final 5 people that are remaining, all in this tiny area. And the pace and intensity of the game in that final 10, final 5 players remaining, it's just not an experience that I've ever had in any other game apart from maybe DayZ when I first started playing that. But I think this is just sort of on a whole new level, especially since this is arguably a much more competitive multiplayer game, because obviously someone's got to win at the end of it, and playing to win at the very end, it's absolutely insane. So that's probably the simplest way I can describe this game to someone that has no idea about it, and it's definitely those super intense, like mega adrenaline fueled moments that it's probably the most addicting part of this game. And when you win a game, like I've had quite a few wins on this game already, and the wins, like the adrenaline that you feel just pumping throughout the last few kills that you get on your way to the win and being the last person alive, that is probably like the addicting thing that makes me want to play this game all the time pretty much. And on top of that, the fact that the actual gunplay and shooting mechanics feel really on point. It's not super easy like the guns in Call of Duty, which are pretty much just point and shoot and there you go, you can get kills easy. I think it's something more comparable to CSGO, but obviously not in that style of game. This is definitely more sort of like aiming to be more sort of realistic style of a shooter, but not completely simulation. So the guns all have their unique handling and recoil. Maybe it's actually a bit more comparable to Battlefield, since you're actually shooting bullets which have travel time. They don't like get you killed instantly, so you've got to lead your shots ahead of a target if they're moving quite far away. And especially with the sniping, you've really got to take into account the actual bullet drop, which makes the sniping hugely satisfying in this game. And then as well as that, you've got weapon inaccuracy when you're moving side to side compared to just crouch or prone, which is a lot more accurate. Shooting full auto tends to be pretty inaccurate, which makes it really hard to do at longer range. So there's a lot of depth to the actual gun mechanics. It's definitely a big part of the game which is really hard to master, but once you start to pick it up, learn it a bit more and get kills, it just makes the gunfights and the duels that you have with other people feel so much more intense. It's just like the best part of this game. So the game has gone from something that I had honestly never really heard too much about a couple months ago, and then I got beta access, I got into the closed beta, got a code, tried the game out, really loved it, and it's ended up being this huge hit. Like, it's pretty much always one of the most viewed games on Twitch. It's like one of the most highly played games on Steam as well, which unfortunately it's not on consoles yet. It is only on Steam, it's only on PC. But as the development goes on throughout early access, which it's in now, there are supposedly plans to bring this game to console in the future as well, which should be pretty interesting because there isn't really any other game like this on console. There's obviously like similar styles of game on PC like H1Z1, and then I think it was like pretty much developed from the Arma 3 Battle Royale mod, which this game Battlegrounds is actually from the same person that made the Arma 3 Battle Royale mod, if any of you guys are familiar with that. That was made by PlayerUnknown, and this is PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's like his version of a Battle Royale game. Although it's definitely by no means a perfect game in its current state, as I mentioned. It is in early access, so it's not a finalised game. They are still making improvements as the game goes on. But from what I can tell from people that have played like original Battle Royale style games and people that have played H1Z1 or H1Z1, it just seems like Battlegrounds takes all the best parts from any Battle Royale game from the past and brings it into this one. So from playing it loads myself, I feel like it's really nailed the basics of what I would want from this style of game, whilst also being able to make a ton of good improvements, because there's like literally just today there's been a massive patch update to the game to add some new features, fix loads of bugs, suggested fixes to the game from player feedback, like from forums and Reddit, that a lot of people are active on this game to really suggest things that are going to make this game better, and the development team are really taking that feedback on board and 100% supporting their game with some really good improvements already. Like as I mentioned, I only started playing the game about a month and a bit ago. I think was when the closed beta, maybe a little bit longer when the closed beta came out, and since then there's already been a ton of improvements, and I'm sure if the development continues the way it has done, the game will just carry on improving so much more, which is honestly fantastic to see the community being so active and passionate about this game to suggest so many fixes and improvements, and then the development team to really take that feedback on board in order to make the game even better than it is right now. So yeah, I think that hopefully best explains Battlegrounds and its current situation in the gaming world. I've been having so much fun on this game. I've been doing loads of solos. I've been doing really well. Like there's actually a full ranking leaderboard system as well, and I think my highest position on the EU leaderboards for solo was about 140-ish. But then aside from playing solos, there's also a duos mode, so you team up with one friend. There's also a squads mode where you can team up with up to 4 people. And each of those different modes, from going to solos, to duos, to squads, they all just add a unique and different experience to the game. Like solos is really intense playing it by yourself because you can really get into the game. And then in duos you got to really coordinate well with your partner to properly work well as a team if you really want to win there. And then squads, which is up to 4 people in a team, that's just complete bant sometimes. The chaos that you get in like 4v4 engagements in the squads, it's just like so much more chaos than what you can get in solos. So they all add to the unique experiences that this game already offers for me, and it is, just like I said, a ton of fun. And then also one thing to add, no, you don't have to worry, I haven't completely quit GTA. I know it's been a few weeks since my last GTA video, but I have just had so much more fun playing this game, and I haven't really just felt the need or felt like I wanted to go and play GTA too much recently. And I know that does impact the amount of videos I actually upload, which I apologise for, but if I'm not playing GTA because I'm also enjoying other games, then I won't just force out GTA videos for the sake of views if I don't really think there's anything worth uploading, if you get what I mean. But don't worry, GTA content hasn't completely stopped on my channel. It's just this game has been so addicting, which is also why I have been uploading Battlegrounds videos on my second channel, and I've also streamed it a couple of times as well. It's a really fun game to stream. It's pretty difficult because you don't know if you're going to have good games when you stream it, but it is super fun to have the intense gameplay moments live on a Twitch stream, which if you are wanting to follow my Twitch or even subscribe to my second channel, if you do want to see some more Battlegrounds, I'll leave links to my Twitch and my second channel in the description below as always. But also, if enough of you guys are genuinely interested in this game and do want to see more videos from me on this channel, I know, proper produced videos on Battlegrounds, and I could definitely upload some more to this channel as well if that's something that you guys want. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys have been enjoying this game as much as I have recently, or if you were debating whether or not to buy this game because you weren't really sure. I think it's definitely worth giving it a shot, and any of you that have got this game and have been playing it recently, I'm always willing to squad up with people that are in my Discord server as well. So join up the Discord server if you want to squad up on some Battlegrounds. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave it a like rating, subscribe to the channel if you are new, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, both linked in the description, and I'll hopefully see you all in my next video. See you later, guys.
And if people have to push us... Oh, guy right here, fuck. Right in front of us, on the same hill. 2 of them. They haven't seen either of us. There's 2... Jesus Christ. I turned around and they were both there. I see one and I was about to pop him, and then I see the other. I was like, oh. Okay, let's see what those 2 do. Jesus, they're both... No, they're both on this trip. Alright. Go. Down. Jesus Christ, alright.